I sat, just gazing into the midnight lights. They were so beautiful. A perfect companion for an insomniac. It had been months since I had a good night's sleep. But when your dreams are met by nightmares, it seemed easier to stay awake. I knew he was gone and never coming back, but somehow my subconscious couldn't understand that. I relived that night every night. Losing someone you love is already hard. But to lose them every night was killing me. I wish it was me instead, and as much as I wanted to let go, I couldn't. I couldn't have my family feel this hurt that I was feeling. It's not fair to them. I know I am not the only one going through this according to my therapy group, but is that supposed to make it better or make it easier? Well, it doesn't. In fact, it makes it worse to know someone is struggling like I am struggling. I wouldn't wish this pain on my worst enemy. I didn't know who I was without him, and frankly, it's a little scary. I know my friends and family were worried about me, but I just don't have the energy to care what they think. The four walls are the only ones that understood me. They just listened. The knock on the door snapped me out of what was slowly turning into another state of depression. Some days were better than others, but none were easy. Coming. I yelled to the unannounced visitor on the other side of the door. When I opened it, I almost fainted. How? I screamed. How are you here right now? He stood there looking confused. I live here, he spoke, slow and softly. Is everything okay? He asked with this look of concern. He eased closer to me, and as he stepped forward, I stepped back. God, please, I can't do this on my own. I cried out as I fell to my knees, and began to pray. I knew this wasn't real. I knew that my husband's presence wasn't natural. There could be no way he was here right now. I felt an arm around me. He put his hand gently under my chin, lifting it to look him dead in his eyes. It's okay now, he said, while wrapping his arms around me in this warm embrace. Stop, I yelled, while my mind wandered in the wind. What are you? I asked while holding my rosary in front of me. My grandmother gave this to me when I was a kid. She told me this would keep demons away, and I knew that's what he was. Honey, what's wrong? He asked. This, I yelled. You being here, us talking, all of this is wrong. Okay, he said, let's sit down. He pointed towards the couch. I am worried about you. Why would you think I shouldn't be here? Why shouldn't you be here? I asked in disbelief, because I'm losing you. I know I am not crazy, I yelled. I am not crazy, shaking my head. You don't remember? We were driving to your mom's timeshare when a truck ran a stop sign and crashed into us. Leaving up, flipped upside down. You were unconscious. I tried getting you out the seat belt before I was yanked out the car. I fought with them, because I knew you needed more help than me. As they put me on the stretcher, I saw them trying to resuscitate you before putting you in a body bag. You're right, he said. None of this is real. Baby, I need you to listen to me. I need you to wake up, he pleaded. Baby, please, I need you to wake up, he cried out with tears forming, but not falling, and a quiver in his lip. What are you talking about? I am awake. I haven't been to sleep in days. Was I dreaming? It felt so real. This wasn't a dream, it was a new kind of nightmare. I know what I have to do to end this. Chris, you're the love of my life, and I can't live without you. I walked to the bathroom, shuffled through the medicine cabinet. I knew that it was something in here I could take to ease me into what would be a forever slumber. Then we could spend eternity together. No, baby, he said, while chasing behind me, slamming the cabinet shut. You really don't remember, do you? Of course I remember, I hollered out. It was the worst day of my life. Me trying to forget is the problem. What was I missing? My mind began to race. Okay, let me think. I remember we pulled out of the gas station after grabbing snacks and drinks. We were singing along to the songs on the radio when a Ram truck ran the stoplight, plowing into us. The car flipped over, leaving us now upside down. I tried to get your seatbelt off, to pull you out, it was stuck, and you were unconscious. When I felt someone pulling me out, I cried, and I fought them, because I knew you needed more help than me. I cried for them to save you. That's when things went in and out of focus. Then somehow I ended up here. I don't remember going to the hospital, a funeral, or anything. In fact, I didn't even have any bruises. Chris, what's going on? Was I dead? I thought to myself, that would make more sense. My only communication has been through my laptop. I haven't seen anyone in months. With me being so depressed, I didn't even think about it. Was I a ghost? Was I haunting Chris? Was he trying to help me cross over? I was so confused. I paced back and forward across the room, before Chris hugged me. I just cried in his arms. We stood in silence, until I pulled myself together. Chris, can you please tell me what's going on? I can't take this anymore. If it's my time to go, I am ready. No. He yelled out, the tone in his voice let me know he was scared. You can't let go. I need you. Our son needs you. Our families can't lose all of us. Okay, this was becoming too much to handle. What are you talking about? We didn't have any kids. I felt flutters in my stomach as I uttered those words. The words "wake up" whispered in my ears as he slowly faded away. The sounds of machines beeping and someone yelling "clear" seemed to make me emerge. Wait, doctor, the nurse screamed, blocking the electric bolts he was ready to administer in me. Look, she pointed, her eyes there open. Once I finally came to, the doctors explained to me that I had been in a coma since the accident. Unfortunately, they couldn't save Chris. I was 8 weeks pregnant when they admitted me. It had been 5 months of me being unresponsive. My vitals had dropped dramatically low, and they don't see how I was still alive. The only way they could describe it was nothing but a miracle.